Thank you so much for watching this inclusion video series. The purpose of this inclusion video series is to help teachers, parents, and coaches include children with visual impairments in after-school sports and in physical education. We would like to thank the Lavelle Foundation, the College at Brockport, Camp Abilities, and the Institute on Movement Studies for Individuals with Visual Impairments for their support for this video series.
In this video, you will learn how to include children with visual impairments and deaf blindness into beep baseball and beep kickball. Please consider these teaching tips for both sports as they follow the same rules.
My name is Peter Reifenberg. I'm a freshman here at the College at Brockport. I compete in triathlons. I'm on the college goalball team, and I'm also studying in the field of adaptive physical education. Today I'm going to talk to you about playing adaptive sports such as beep baseball and beep kickball to better include visually impaired students. Beep kickball and beep baseball are two most accessible visually impaired sports as they're played in the same style of field, and sighted peers can play with their visually impaired students as everyone wears a blind field to wear even the playing field. Please watch this introductory video to beep kickball and beep baseball.
What follows are a series of tips to help you include students with visual impairments. Tip number 1, provide orientation to the field on a tactile board. Make sure to use a tactile board to provide a child who has visual impairments with the concept of the field, the bases, and home plate. Here, a child feels a tactile board. Tip number 2, orient the child to the field itself. Walk with the student to home plate, then the bases, and then the outfield. Stand at home plate and activate each of the buzzing bases. Approach the bases, letting the student feel and hear them. Then, the entire class walks the bases and field while wearing blindfolds. Tip number 3, teach whole, part, whole. Teach the whole game first. Once a child understands the game, he or she can learn the needed skills to participate.
Say your name, ready, pitch, okay? So you're going to say Daniel, ready, pitch, and then you take a swing. Okay? Daniel, ready, pitch. Three.
Tip number 4, provide instruction. Teach game objectives, rules, and definitions of specific skills such as batting, kicking, running, and tagging the base and defense. Tip number 5, teach using physical guidance. Physical guidance occurs when an instructor or a peer moves a child with visual impairment through the motions. Tip number 6, teach using tactile modeling. Tactile modeling occurs when a student with visual impairment feels an instructor or a peer go through the motions. Tip number 7, task analysis. Task analysis is when the skill is broken down into component parts. Examples include fielding a ball and running to the buzzing base. Tip number 8, game modifications. Some game modifications include 1, verbal or audio assistance to help with directions. 2, a human guide. 3, a modified ball. Tip number 9, game announcing. Always have an announcer for games so a student with visual impairments knows what is going on. Tips for teaching children who are deaf-blind. 1. Determine the best way to communicate before and during the activity. This may be with tactile signs or tactile cues. 2. Ensure the student knows all terms and concepts associated with the sport. 3. Explain the signs and names of all equipment, scoring, and strategies. Beep kickball and beep baseball are fun and enjoyable for children with visual impairments. With just a few thoughtful modifications, you can include all students easily in class play or after-school sports. Support for this video provided by the Lavelle Fund for the Blind, the College at Brockport, Campabilities, the Institute for Movement Studies for Individuals with Visual Impairments, and the American Printing House for the Blind. Special thanks to all the talent who made this video possible. Executive Producer, Dr. Lauren J. Lieberman. Content Specialists and Script Writers, Dr. Pamela Highback-Beach, Tristan Pierce, Judy Bird, Rachel Sherman. Teachers, Jerry Thompson, Matt Farwell, Peter Reifensberger. Narrator, Ruth Childs. Video producer, Anne M. Giralico Perlman.